The Hungaroring practice is over, and we're going to just wrap up P1 and P2 in the same one, because why do two when you can do it on one, guys? Welcome back to your Friday practice recap, and it's a very weird weekend. We have rain on practice, which obviously plays a pretty big factor, because nobody can do long runs, but they be able to do that in the second practice session. We've seen the return of Danny Ricciardo 2 minutes into practice one. Perez crashed out, no two ways about it. Sergio Perez absolutely smashed straight into the wall, and absolute disaster. Last thing you need it. Do I think he's at risk if Ricciardo replaced him? No, because I feel like Red Bull would have to go with Shinoda. If Shinoda beats Ricciardo, then what's the point of putting Ricciardo in the Red Bull? And as we move on to practice 2, George Russell did get fastest in P1. Should have bet him. Go and bet him at 16 to 1, 100 quid on it. Would have got 14 to 1. Would have got 1500. So Leclerc, top, fastest. Lando Norris, Gasly, Shinoda, Ocon, Hulkenberg, Bottas, Alonso, Guan Yu Zhou, and also Carlos Sainz. I mean, a completely mixed up grid. Of course, we do have the first time ever Q1 hards are mandatory, Q2 mediums are mandatory, and then softs are mandatory for Q3. I don't mind that, but I feel like there could be a better rule used there. Like, you have to use all 3 compounds, but it's like you could use the hards in Q3 if you wanted to, and the softs in Q1. So I think it would bring up a different element where some teams, like the smaller teams, would have to use the soft to get a Q1, but then if a Red Bull uses a hard, maybe using the hard's not good enough to get them out. And then some teams would take risks, and then you could be going into Q3 where Verstappen is on the hards going up against like a Williams on the soft. It would bring a very interesting dynamic to me, but they didn't go for that, guys. But as for this session, it's too hard to read. You'll need to wait to tomorrow, because in terms of like usual suspects, yeah, Ferrari, McLaren's up there with Norris. Then you've got like Mercedes and Piastri at the back with Perez. It's very mixed up. Looking forward to tomorrow, but that's your practice recap, guys. Charles Leclerc on top. If Red Bull have brought upgrades, so I'd be shocked if Verstappen doesn't take pole. Absolutely shocked. But then again, I think it is one of those tracks that may not favour the Red Bulls much, but they've brought upgrades. Surely he's on pole.